Chat with Double V with host Vivian Velez is a program that breaks down important national concerns, events, and stories, featuring newsmaker interviews and compelling features to add context, clarity, and answer the questions on your mind. Every Sundays from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. on Radio Bandido TV, Channel 224 Sky Cable, TV Plus boxes, GMA Afforda Box, Easy Box, and all DTT boxes. Simulcast on DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Seen on Facebook/DZRJ 8:10 a.m. and YouTube channel DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Radio Bandido.
Well, good Sunday afternoon. We're live again here at Chit, DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Himpilan ng bawat Pilipino, I think. Radio Bandido. Okay, and of course, my co-host, Raymond Yamson. Hi, Raymond.
Hi, Gibbs. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat, mga ka-chit-chat, and welcome again to a very, very lively conversation at Chit-chat with Double V ngayong Sunday.
Ay, nako, about last night.
Oo nga, maraming salamat, Vibbs, sa pagdalo at pagpapaunlak. Ayun, I hope nag-enjoy kayong dalawa ni Sir Pompey.
Thank you actually for inviting us kasi talagang we really enjoyed. Sabihin po natin sa ating mga listeners kung ano yung pinag-uusapan namin. Ito po yung last night we went to this place. It's called the Philippine Stagers Foundation. That is somewhere in Sampaloc, di ba? So, but they're in Facebook naman, so they can easily find it. Philippine Stagers Foundation.
Yes, it's...
can you explain it a little bit, Mon?
Yeah,
ano yung mga concept niya?
Yeah, sa mga listeners natin, ano siya, it's a company founded by a lawyer and film director and playwright, Vince Tanyada, na nag-direct ng Katips na pelikulang pinapalabas ngayon, primarily for theater artists, tapos sa mga taong mahilig manood ng mga dula, mga stage plays. Ngayon, yung building na yon, aside from the workshops at saka dun sa kanyang headquarters ng Stagers Foundation, nag-put up na rin siya ng black box theater. Ito yung para siyang nanonood ka ng mga play and at the same time, you can eat, you can drink, you can meet new friends. So para siyang bar na meron ka rin pinapanood ng mga play. Na yung play talaga, totoong play talaga siya, mga one-act plays. Yung nga napanood namin ni Vivian kahapon, 5 plays siya, tapos afterwards merong stand-up comedy na rin at the same time. So it's really an entertaining place, di ba, babes? Para nandun na lahat sa variety of entertainment.
Parang ano siya, it's the concept is similar, but it's different. Parang ano kasi siya, parang a stand-up comedy bar at the same time. And then, tapos magsa-segue siya, meron po mga play na mga 15 minutes, which is like a short film, di ba? Para siyang short film, pero ito short play na tag 15 minutes because the usual stage play, yung mainstream stage play usually is like almost 3 hours na nga yan, may intermission pa with one parang story and narrative, no? But with this one, kasi like yesterday, I think we were able to watch 5, was it 5? Short play and short play, which is so different. This is the first time I've seen a stage play like this, no, yung mga 15 minutes, which is really nice because talagang full packed of talents talaga. I mean, really good actors with syempre yung most of the play was written, no, and directed by attorney Vince Tanyada, and I find it really it's so refreshing for me, Monj, kasi I don't know about you, but I've seen a lot of plays, you know, like in PETA, also in teatro. I was once in Teatro Filipino in CCP, no. I've done some plays like Larawan, so I've done some plays, no. But this is different for me. And what I find, alam mo, ang tatapang ng mga artista, ha? You know why? Because right after a play, the audience can make comments. Diba?
Yes, para siyang ano, di ba, Vips? Yung mga drills natin before sa film school, nag-debriefs din
Like the
after.
brief. That is so scary to be an
I
actor
know.
and to stand, in front of
Exactly.
that audience, na yung audience naman are really, I think, medyo mga artistics, no? I mean, they're part of, a society, no? Na artists, So, to be standing there and then wait for your comments and the brief
Yes.
on how you did, or whatever, it was just like, sabi ko, ang tapang naman ng mga artist, I won't be able to do that. Of course, you want, parang ano siya parang comment right away, but not in front of an audience, di ba? So,
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. It is really something new for me. Kaya yung mga gusto pong manood, talagang please do catch them. Kasi, and also, sabi ko nga sa iyo, Monch, it's so hard to find, di ba? Parang it's so hard to find kasi it's in Sampaloc, corner Chit and Calabaza.
Calabash Street, oo.
Calabaza Street. Ipipin mo yung PS Bank,
Yes.
Sampaloc. And then, but you won't see it because there's no sign. So there's a small street on the left side of the PS Bank. And then, dun mo siya talaga makikita. They start at 8 o'clock, diba, in the evening. And then the food is so good. Ang sarap ng pagkain, So while you're watching, you can enjoy, drink, eat and stuff like that. But nung nag-start na yung play, talagang, I was so concentrated. I was there for 6 hours.
Yeah.
No boring. Wala talagang, I didn't get bored, at all.
Yeah. And ano nga, Vips, di ba, parang sabi mo nga kanina, is scary for the actors to really perform and at the same time be evaluated right away. Kasi bukod sa feedback ng audience na instant na nanggagaling sa merong mga critics doon, may mga academy, merong din mga ordinary people naman din na mag-react din kung ano talaga yung kanilang feedback. Ano doon yung kanilang mentor at yung director-writer sa si Direct Vince na nagko-comment din, di ba? So nakita natin yun kung merong mga comments yun hindi maganda. Naririnig na right now.
I don't want to give a spoiler kasi kung ano. But then, of course, sige, kwento natin. Yesterday, Vince was there. So, syempre, yung director nila tsaka yung writer nila. And then, pag hindi believable masyado because sometimes merong eksena na talagang it calls for tears, di ba? So, minsan pag walang nakikitang luha, pauulit nila, pari-rewind. And then, it's so funny how they do it. Parang nire-rewind nila lahat yung mga eksena until, they get to that point wherein, they have to do what they have to do, no? So, it is really, it's so different. I mean, really, nakakatuwa siya. And, ang gagaling ng mga artista, ang gagaling nila, and, sabi mo nga, you've seen one play, di ba, twice already, and you liked it better last night,
Yeah, ano kasi siya, Vigs, parang, di ba, like any movie or any book for that matter, pagka pinapanood mo or binabasa mo for the second or third time, like kami nakikitang bago, meron kang bagong experience na nakukuha from it na, kumbaga para siyang may bagong sinasabi sa atin every time that you see it. And yung ano din, yung parang yung play na ginagawa nila, isa pa nakakatawa doon, it's binibreak yung fourth wall. So parang nagre-respond sila pagka yung audience merong special request or may parang kabahagi tayo nung palabas at saka nung kwento nila. Hindi na tayo nanonood sa flat screen. Kaya it's very experiential. Parang nga siyang 4D theater kasi ikaw din, di ba, na-affect ka emotionally, tapos, minsan pa pag napanood mo, Vibs, ibang palabas lang, may mga tubig-tubig, at saka yung horror, dati na may tumatalsik-talsik na dugo. Naku, pagka dapat game ka na matalsikan kanina mga special effects nila, lalo pag nasa harapan ka. Grabe yung mga palabas.
Oh, ang galing talaga. You know why we're talking about it? It's because it's really a good, nice experience. And, I appreciate it very much in terms of sa craft ng artista. You know, it's great training ground for newcomers dun sa mga nag-aartista. Kasi alam nyo, mahirap din kasi most of the actors that we have, minsan they don't go through a professional workshop, di ba? As we call it. Yan na talaga natuturuan sila on somehow, you know, yung in acting. And the best way really to do these experiences and to really hone your craft is really through stage. I mean, some like that, no? So, nakita ko yung mga bata and, you know, promising talaga yung kanilang, sabi ko nga, you know, later on, makikilala rin natin sila because alam naman natin, Monch, yung sa iba doon, mga best supporting actress and best, sa Aliw Awards and all of that, no? Aliw Awards kasi po ang nagbibigay ng mga awardings for stage, di ba? And music, di ba? So Aliw Awards. And of course, John Ray was there, who was the best supporting actor for Katips, no? So he performed last night, and he was really, really great. And yeah, guys, you know, whoever's listening, you catch up. I mean, this is something new, and this is something that you will really enjoy.
Yes, and pinag-uusapan natin
ito. Lang niya, Monch.
Oh, ha? Yes, sobra. Oo. Nako, yun nga, parang para kang nanood ng 5 plays, tapos may stand-up comedy pa, tapos may drag show, and then may open mic and everything for just 200 pesos. So parang it's very, the price is very actually friendly for students kasi primarily, diba? Parang para ibukas mo siya yung sining ng entablado sa mga kabataan na rin.
And you know, you talk to Attorney Vince about probably having, kasi yung first play nila was they came from Bulacan, di ba? So they were a guest parang play. So I hope they do that too. So yung mga ibang places like what we wanted to do sana in Film Academy is really ito naman is a film, pero ito naman is the stage, is really to get different from different places, di ba? Na sila na mag-guest sila para to have a play like that in a place like that.
Yes. And napag-uusapan din natin tong mga iba't ibang uri ng entertainment, lalo na ngayon nagkakaroon ng resurgence ng interest sa mga plays. And yung nakaraang 2 taon, lahat tayo nasa bahay, tapos hindi nakapunta ng mga sinihan. So medyo nagkaroon ng boom sa digital technology and entertainment. So we're able to discover the magic, the beauty, and the viability of a new medium, specifically yung vlogging. And ito yung mga nakikita natin sa YouTube, sa TikTok, tapos sa FB, sa IG. Sa SOCMED, it's very replete with many entertainers. Most of them are amateurs. And actually, nandoon yung charm kasi nakaka-relate yung mga nanonood kasi hindi naman sila mga professional, hindi naman sila graduate ng Big Brother, or hindi naman talaga sila mga legit na mga artista. Just common, everyday man, every woman na may telepono, may camera na kumbaga parang dino-document lang niya yung nangyayari sa kanya araw-araw, mga kulitan, mga kung anong mga nagpupunta sa mga lugar, binivideo nila. And actually nagkaroon siya ng sariling world and sariling art and discipline sa entertainment. Kaya parang it's very interesting. Nanonood tayo kahapon, kagabi, views, doon sila, marami doon mga vloggers, and pinifeature nila yung mga pinupuntahan nila. And ako nga personally, parang ang laki na niyang itutulong niya, lalo na sa industriya natin dahil lumalawak yung ating mundo ng pagbibigay ng aliw sa ating mga manonood. And at the same time, it gives entertainers and artists opportunity to earn them at the same time. Kasi marami nagsimula dyan talaga ngayon ay nagiging legit na talaga siyang kabuhayan.
Oo. Well, talking about vloggers, andito na yung ating mga guests, Monj, and then we can further really discuss about this, di ba? Please do the honors, Monj.
Yes, yan. Magandang hapon sa ating mga bisita, mga guests na nagpaunlak sa atin. Maraming salamat sa pagbibigay sa amin ng oras. One of our guests is ni Danilo Branyo. Yes, from Vloggers Philippines. Uh,
Hello,
Hi,
magandang
magandang hapon. Oo, so actually thank you for the very short notice pero nakadalo ka sa aming show. And very interesting yung pwede niya i-share sa atin mamaya kasi it's an association of vloggers and feeling ko advocacy niya yan, pag-uusapan natin yan. And also we have on our show, David John Reyes, one of our young vloggers na marami din ibibigay na insight about the youth, no? Point of view nila sa vlogging. Ayan.
You know what? Yes. Hi, good afternoon to everyone. And thank you for joining us this afternoon. It's a Sunday afternoon. Kaya parati ako nagpapasalamat sa ating mga guests. Siyempre, it's a long weekend also, Monj.
Yes.
So, ini-istorbo natin itong mga bagets na ito. But I think it's very important itong ating discussion because it's really, this is really a hot topic nowadays. You know why? It's because yung incoming, ano na siya, yung Presidential Communication Operations Office natin na chief, which is si Attorney Trixie Cruz Angeles, used to be a blogger.
Yes.
Pero ngayon, PCOO chief na siya. And she is a secretary at that. So, meaning, there's a big recognition now on the part of, of course, of everyone, but it becomes a hot topic in a way because some traditional media doesn't accept it yet. Some lang naman, di ba? Kasi parang sinasabi nila, ano yan, bloggers, and, they talk about journalism and blogging. And so, but, for me, it's two different things, di ba, Monj?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes,
it's totally, parang you cannot compare it, no? Although, you compare it in a way of how you, go out there and present a news. Parang ganon. Parang dun lang naman nagkakaiba. What do you think, to our guest, ano sa palagay ninyo?
Si Danilo, ano masasabi mo dun sa ating question?
Danilo and David.
Yeah. Hello, guys. First of all, I would like to greet all of you guys. Pleasant afternoon to all of you. At maraming salamat sa pagpaunlak at pag-imbita sa amin dito as, para i-present ang vlogging community dito sa radio station na to. At para sa lahat, kumbaga nakaka-overwhelm lang kasi biglang considered naman talaga as media kami pero parang sobrang hirap lang kasi naman talaga sa totoo lang kasi tanggapin kasi yung iba talaga is pinag-aaralan nila yung ganitong
journalism,
linya nila para maging journalist kasi kami parang mahirap naman talaga tanggapin so we accept that pero sana naman bigyan kami ng chance like ang amin lang din naman is more on transparency talaga kung ano yung nakikita namin, neutral lang, ganun lang.
What about you, David?
Hello, good afternoon po sa ating lahat. And on my perception, social media is really something na nagpa-develop sa traditional way natin ng pagkuha ng news, ng information, especially kasi we were used to watching TVs and we get all the news and all the things that we need in our everyday. Pero ngayon, while technology is developing, nandyan yung cellphone natin, social media, and everything na nag-develop. And I think social media is a really great platform or a really great medium to get all the things, especially paggising mo pala hanggang sa pagtulog mo. Social media yung nakikita mo sa araw-araw, right?
March, it's really getting to be a critical information dissemination. Kasi, in fact, minsan kasi, andun ka na parang ikaw, parang reporter ka na rin on the site, minsan, di ba? And then you report it right away. And minsan nga ako, like I go to Twitter, pagka meron ako mga kailangan na talagang let's say may sunog somewhere. hindi ko naman siya nakukuha lahat kaagad sa mainstream. In fact, when I go to Twitter, I see a vlog. andun na siya right away,
Yes.
you know. So para sa akin, it's a critical information dissemination right away. And then it's because, as you were saying kanina, yung transition natin sa online technology information, I think it just happened suddenly, you know. Kailan ba yan? Mga 5 years ago mo? Mga 5 years pa lang to, no? Yung talagang, you know,
Yes.
it took it by storm.
Oo. Si Danilo, perhaps you can take us back in time kung paano ba nag-start ang
Yes.
history ng vlogging, and paano siya napunta sa mainstream circuit natin bilang mga Philippine consumers sa entertainment industry, and paano kayo nagbuo ng Vloggers Philippines?
Basically, way back 2017, medyo mababa pa yung mga sikat na vloggers dito sa Pilipinas. So I was wondering before, like, why not na mag-create ako ng community for vloggers, for content creators na magsilbing a perfect avenue for content creation. Pag sinabi natin content creation is not only focus on vlogging. So kasama sa mga influencers sa mga Instagram, filmmaker, artist, stuff like that. Every individual na nagpo-produce ng content sa social media. To cut a long story short, way back 2019, before pandemic, doon talaga nag-boom talaga ang vlogging. Madaming pumasok sa industriya ng vlogging, sa paggagawa ng content content sa social media. And that time parang nagsilbing libangan na ng iba during the pandemic. At dun sumabay din ang pag-boom ng Vloggers Philippines community namin from 6,000, and right now we are on 65,000 member of influencers.
Wow!
Aspiring content creators dito sa Pilipinas. Ayan, so I'm so...
Hold on, Danila, how do you qualify? I mean, meaning, to be a member, do you, dun sa yung audience nila, sa followers nila, kung, let's say, if they have already 1,000 or 2,000 followers, or mga ganon? Or anyone can...
Basically, Ma'am Vivian, ang Vloggers Philippines is, from dun sa mismong motto niya, is a starter community for every content creator. So, meaning is, we accept aspiring vloggers sa mga gusto pa lang mag-umpisa, pasukin ang mundo ng content creation, is welcome na welcome sila mag-join, which is perfect siya kasi you're not able to grow on a certain stuff like without the help of community. Any community dapat sa lahat ng larangan, malaking tulong ang community kasi doon tayo matututo, makikipag-collab, and sharing ideas with each other. So basically, when it comes into media platform naman, so I'm so happy and blessed for this year because we are invited na sa mga press con, mga ganon. So, ayan, so happy si Vloggers Philippines on that. On that naman is malaking karangalan as bilang noon pa man din, considered naman na talaga as media ang vlogging. Hindi lang talaga nabibigyan ng yun lang.
Okay. Yes.
Si David naman, ano naman na masasabi mo or may dadagdag mo sa sinabi ni Danilo about it?
Right, tama po si Danilo. Previously, ang vlogging, social media, Facebook, lahat po, ang pinakamalaki natin ngayon, syempre, Facebook. Before, we used to watch lang, we used to listen lang for entertainment purposes. Pero as we go through the years, especially nga nung nag-pandemic na mention ni Danilo, na mas lumawak yung reach nung vlogging, ng content creation, kasi it gave us more platform para mag-educate, mag-inform, and sabi niyo nga po, Miss Vivs, critical yung pag-develop ng social media kasi hindi mo alam kung lahat ng nakikita mo dyan is totoo ba or hindi totoo. Yun kasi yung nagiging critical ngayon sa social media. And ang maganda naman sa ngayon, and hopefully, lahat ng nakikita natin ngayon ay totoo. At ang maganda sa social media, yun nga po, katulad din ng sinabi mo, Miss Vivs, kanina, na sobrang bilis niya. Yung kapag may sunog, imbes na mag-antay ka sa news, sa TV, makikita mo lang sa Twitter, nandito yung sunog, sino yung kailangan ng tulong, kanino ka pwede magbigay ng tulong. Yun din yung mga magandang use ng social media. And I think social media can develop more. And it can really give all the people the things that they need in everyday life. Yun po.
So dun sa Vloggers Philippines ba, Danilo, like, of course we know, isa sa mga critics ng ating vlogging system is really the fake news. Diba? Yan ang isa sa mga pinaka-problema natin, ano? Because anybody can just report and we don't even know, we can verify. Yung iba hindi verified and all of that. How do you tackle this?
Basically, parati ko naman sila sinasabihan sa community namin na syempre na narinig nyo naman yung balita, ganito ganyan. Sabi ko sa kanila na syempre dala-dala nila ang this is not only for Vloggers Philippines only sa mga members namin. Sinasabi ko sa kanila na mag-ingat.
Okay.
Kasi kailangan yung transparency, nandyan tayo. Kung ano yung nakikita natin, yun talaga dapat yung i-report natin. Yun yung parati ko sa kanilang sinasabi kasi right now meron ng chance na makapag-report o makagawa ng content yung bawat, especially vloggers or content creators. So ang sinasabi ko sa kanila is maging totoo lang, transparent. Yun lang parati ko sinasabi kasi dala-dala nila ang Vloggers Philippines at ayaw ko naman masira ang community namin. Parati ko sinasabi sa kanila, dala nyo ang pangalan ng Vloggers Philippines at ayaw ko na madawit tayo sa mga fake news tayan kung magkaroon man din. So yun lang, more on transparency lang talaga when it comes into kahit hindi siya sa news, maging totoo lang.
Alam mo, kasi minsan naman talaga nagkakamali rin, ano? Even the mainstream media sometimes make mistakes, di ba? So it's not really considered fake news because parang they just, it is fake news, but it is not intentional. Kasi di ba, merong mga intentional talaga. Meron talaga na nagka-create talaga ng fake news dahil yun talaga ang intention nila. Diba? Iba naman yung nagkamali ka lang or you got the wrong mistake or even the names or even the place, locations, things like that. Minsan nagkakamali ka doon, ano? Or minsan may magbabalita na namatay na si ganito, si ganyan. Yung pala hindi pa pala, di ba? Na hospital pa lang pala. Meaning, but it is not your intention to harm anyone, di ba? Ang mahirap kasi is yung merong like Vloggers Philippines, I'm sure some of the members are really legitimate, no, in terms of yung content nila, di ba? And somehow you know each other. It's a community, so you watch out for everyone. Ang mahirap kasi merong talaga or meron silang page, but minsan nangyayari sa mga political, right? Mostly political. Tama ba ako?
That's why when I started to build the community Vloggers Philippines, from the start talaga, nalagay ko na talaga sa rules namin na against kami sa politics. So hindi kami naglalabas ng news about politics.
So wala kayong politika? Talaga? Wow!
It's like before the election, may nag-reach out sa Vloggers Philippines na pwede ba namin upahan sa Vloggers Philippines, ganyan. Kahit magkano yung offer nila, hindi ko talaga tinanggap kasi image ni Vloggers Philippines yung dinadala namin. So, we are against in politics. So, hindi kami nag-news about celebrities lang, about showbiz, about content creation. So, yun lang yung mga madalas naming na news, especially sa platform namin na Vloggers Philippines. So, nagpo-post na rin kami ng mga articles doon about press con, stuff like that. Pero it's still up to them. It's still up to them kasi sa kanila yun eh. Kumbaga, member sila ng Vloggers Philippines. So, nandyan pa rin yung freedom nila na gumawa ng content na kung anong gusto nila, kung related sa politics, that's okay, but you're not allowed to advertise it inside my community.
Ako yung may question naman, siguro masasagutin ni David. Siyempre yung mga kabataan, di ba, sabi ng pinag-aaral ng mga magulang nila sa mga good schools as much as possible. Tapos one of the most favorite courses is yung mass communication. So before you foray into mass media, maging field reporter ka or broadcaster or news writer, dadaan ka muna talaga sa pag-aaral para magkaroon ka ng certification na that you underwent the discipline of understanding mass communication and the ethics that go with it, para pag dumating sumalang ka talaga sa work, alam mo yung ginagawa mo, alam mo yung mga limitation, alam mo yung mga tamang pag-uugali sa pakikitungo sa mga ini-interview at saka sa mga balitang sinasabi mo sa mga makikinig. Kasi may responsibility yan eh. Ngayon, ang bilis-bilis na magbalita, ang bilis-bilis na mag-inform. Kukuha ka lang ng camera, tapos meron ka ng engagement pag nag-upload ka sa YouTube, ganyan, lalo pag dumami yung followers mo. So, ang question ko naman ngayon is, paano natin yun i-address? Yung ganong, hindi naman discrepancy, pero parang ganong pagiging, in a way, unfair doon sa mga nakatapos, tapos na parang ano sila parang nawawalan ng saysay yung pinag-aralan kasi ang daming mga nagkakaroon agad ng instant followers and engagement, as opposed dun naman sa mga vloggers na naninindigan sila na we have this art form, we have this right to express ourselves. Ano yung masasabi mo doon, David?
Ako po may marami akong mga kilala na nagpo-vlog, nagti-TikTok, and nagpo-push sila sa social media, and not to really compare with those students na really nag-aral ng lahat ng from fundamentals up to their thesis na napakahirap ng mga mass communication students. Yung paggawa kasi ng content, hindi din siya madali. You have to be really careful with your words, with the things na pinapakita mo kasi sa tao, kasi all of the people are visual learners, right? And kung ano yung makita nila, yun na yung tatatak sa utak nila. So, what content creators do is to also study. Kahit po kami nag-study, graduate po ako ng psychology, and I have a lot of mass comm friends. Halos lahat po ng kaibigan ko ay graduate ng mass comm. And I always ask them kung tama ba tong content ko, kung tama ba tong mga sasabihin ko, kung tama ba tong laman. So, if you are going to ask kung it is unfair dun sa mga nag-aral, I think content creation is different from the path of them being on the news platform, kasi we both learn and we both get the knowledge, and we both learn, maybe not in school, maybe not really in a traditional school way, but we still learn the things that we need to do and to provide to the people para tama din yung ginagawa namin, katulad ng ginagawa nila sa media.
Yeah. Pero
Monch, hindi naman kasi sila nagbabalat kayo eh. Na journalist kami, di ba? Hindi naman nila sinasabi yun, right? I mean, you're not saying that, we're also a journalist or anything like that, you know? What you're saying is it's a totally different medium of, expressing, di ba? I mean, it's a democracy, di ba? As you were saying kanina, it's a freedom to say what you like, and then parang function yun ng democracy, di ba? And yung freedom of expression and all of that, no, it's just it happens that people catch on. Yung tao ang nagbigay ng importansya sa vlogging, kasi actually kung ang tao, hindi naman hindi naman kami makikinig dyan, di ba? Baka misinformation yan or something. It's not that eh. Bakit kasi ang mga vloggers, they get a lot of audience. Di ba? That's why you are sometimes being called influencers. So, in fact, that is kailangan nilang i-accept, di ba, Monch, that they can influence, because with that acceptance, kahit papano, do natin yung mass manipulations, of course, yung mga information scams, yung mga ganyan, because without acceptance, parang papabayaan mo lang siya, no? So, but then, alam naman natin ang misinformation, di ba, Monji? It's not an easy fix. I mean, di ba, everybody can just marites nga, kahit yung kapitbahay mo, pagka nag-chismis sa'yo, ano ba pwede mong gawin? It's a social condition. Di ba, Monji? It's a social condition. So, na-amplify lang because it's not being online at mas maraming audience, no?
Actually nga, Vibs, tawag nito, di ba yung mga legit na broadcasters tsaka mga journalists, they are being nire-regulate sila, and they have this group called Kapisanan ng Broadcaster ng Pilipinas or KBP that helps them with their work in terms of how to be responsible and ethical with what they do. And which brings me to Vloggers Philippines, Danilo, kasi if I understand it correctly, your group also helps in training vloggers. So parang sabi nga ni David kanina, it's a new discipline. It's also hard to do content making kasi it requires different approach and unique skills. So sa inyo sa Vloggers Philippines, tinuturo niyo rin ito, ano?
Basically, Simon, ang Vloggers Philippines, you are correct. So we provide webinar as well, how to be a good storyteller, how to do script writing, stuff like that, editing, basic editing, graphics, thumbnail. So pinag-aaralan din talaga namin para ma-enhance namin yung larangan kung nasaan kami ngayon. Basically, we are partnered with NAS Academy. So isa siyang content creation platform na nag-start with kay NAS Daily International. So we are partnered with NAS Academy now. So we offer courses for vloggers from storytelling, script writing. So mahirap din talaga. Especially, to be honest, sunod-sunod ang mga videos and project ko ngayon. So ang mahirap din mag-edit ng video, to be honest. So mahirap talaga din.
Oo. Well, kasi alam natin na sinasabi nga natin kanina pa na ang technology kasi it's really a major tool also for fake news dissemination. Pero meron din naman ways to analyze kung ano yung fake news as hindi. Madali ba ngayon? I mean, is it easy to analyze if it's fake news or not? Sa inyo? Within the community, maski sa inyong community lang.
Sa amin kasi nagbe-base kami kung gaano karami yung volume nung isang threads. Tsaka more on talagang research din talaga. Kasi ang hirap yung maglalabas ka ng content tapos biglang, uy, fake yan, ganito, ganyan. So, diba? Kung may pagkakamali man lang din, dapat ma-edit mo agad. Alam mo yun, yung urgency of edit talaga kailangan. Pero makaka-capture kasi ng ibang tao yan pag nakapag-post ka na. So,
diba, screenshot mo na. Tapos, yun, di ba?
So, kailangan talaga kapag nag-post ka ng articles or news or kung anumang bagay yan, is kailangan na proofread mo na, na-examine mo na lahat, kung tama ba lahat, nakapag-research ka na, which is ginagawa din naman namin bago kami mag-post.
Or even say that you made a mistake, di ba? I mean, by saying it right away, right off, na retract mo kaagad yung news na nagawa mo, di ba?
Ang kagandahan talaga ngayon, Ma'am Vivian, yung tama yung sinabi nyo, sobrang bilis na. Basically ako, di na ako nanonood ng TV, as in promise. Di na talaga ako nanonood ng TV. Pag may gusto akong malaman ng news, basically ang Facebook, magiging parang isa na rin siyang search engine like Google, stuff like that. Di lang nga siyang sa kumpleto minsan, pero nandun na talaga as in. Yun lang talaga natin, di natin maiwasan talaga ngayon yung fake news, may dagdag, may bawas. Ayun, yun lang talaga mahirap ngayon.
Yes, actually nga parang nanauso yung, for example, yung Wikipedia, ni-replace niya yung traditional nating encyclopedias by Colliers and Britannica from our household. So, na lahat yung dumaan sa...
May fake pa rin Wikipedia.
Oo,
Promise.
na-edit nga yung Wikipedia, di ba? Na-edit siya sa parang medyo, hindi mo, yung mga teachers, I don't know kung ina-accept nila yun pag doon ka nag-research.
Experience ako, ang dami kong mali dyan sa Wikipedia na yan, and I keep
Oo.
on changing and changing it. I don't know, they don't want to change it eh. Ang dami kayang fake news sa akin dyan sa Wikipedia yan.
Tama,
Totoo
tama.
lang. Oo,
Yun.
and I keep on writing them. Siguro isang daan na yata ako ilang beses. This is wrong, can you change it? Even my birthday. Alam mo, 3 birthday ko. So every time na merong mag-happy birthday na 3 beses, napapagod na ako, hindi ko na kinokorek. Okay, thank you. Ginaganon ko na lang.
Tulad nung nakaraan, magpo-post kami ng news about kay Donalyn Bartolome. Siyempre, naghahanap kami ng value talaga. So, nag-search kami ng birthday ni Donalyn. So, iba-iba yung nakikita namin sa Wikipedia. Iba-iba. Sobrang hirap talaga. Kaya minsan talaga late na rin yung posting namin ng news kasi di-validate din namin. Ganito, ganyan.
But then, we have to admit also, yung mga weblogs naman na kasi nakaka-contribute naman yun sa mga truth-finding process naman. Meron namang ganon. Di ba, Monj? I mean, may fake news, pero meron namang biglang, wow, totoo pa, ganon pala yun. Yung bang, kung hindi dahil kay Danilo, tsaka kay David yan, di ko malalaman na ganon pala yun. Di ba? Parang ganyan, right?
Yes, and actually, yun nga, parang mas kailangan yung consumers, yung readers, yung viewers, ang mas maging critical and mapanuri sa pagbabasa kung ano ba dito yung paniniwalaan, ano ba dito yung mukhang fake news. So you have to arm them with that skill. Kasi hindi katulad nung araw na nung wala pa yung internet, di ba? Pag binigay sa yung libro or napanood mo yung sa mainstream media, alam mong dumaan yun talaga yun sa research and everything. And so mas papaniwalaan mo siya. Yung ngayon kasi, lalo na yung mga students and yung everyday internet consumer, ang daming, sabi nga ni Danilo kanina, totoo yun yung Facebook, para niya siyang search engine. Like ako, hindi na rin ako nagbabasa masyado hindi na ako bumibili ng dyaryo, hindi na rin ako masyadong nanonood ng news sa free TV. Kasi, iba nagkasunog, bago pa ipabalita sa news yun. Nakita ko na sa FB, tapos naka-FB live pa. Nakikita mo, di ba, parang reality show, di ba?
Correct. Mas mabilis Mas mabilis.
Yes.
I think dyan naman lalabas yung mga influencers or web blogs na talagang that you can trust. That's when you create your name, di ba? Kunyari, si David John, ayan, si Danilo, ano yan, pagka dyan ka, walang fake news dyan. Yung mga ganon, di ba? So you build your credibility.
Yeah, basically, isang basihan na gusto ka ng isang tao pag marami kang followers.
Yes.
At nasa sa'yo kung paano mo siya gagamitin. Gagamitin mo siya for fake news, it's a no-no.
Yeah.
Kailangan transparency. Yun lang yung basihan kumbaga, marami ang following niya kasi gusto siya ng tao. Nakaka-influence siya. Pero dapat,
sabi niya.
yes, pero dapat, use it in a good way. Yun lang.
Yeah, pero Danilo, what is a good way? Subjective.
Spreading positive vibes, transparency. Yun lang talaga pinaka-importante, transparency at makatotohanan.
I must admit, Monch, ikaw rin, Monch, guilty ka rin yan. Minsan may thought-provoking ka rin na nagpo-provoke ka rin.
Yes. Oo. Actually, lahat nga tayo parang naging broadcaster all of a sudden with our Sockmate accounts kasi bibigyan ka ng kalayaan to express your thought instantly, and minsan dahil sa damdamin or minsan dahil naghahanap ka talaga ng validation sa mga naiisip mo. Kasi ang Facebook ay at iba pa mga Sockmate accounts, pagka walang like, psychologically may impact sa iyo Parang hindi ka nagmamatter. So, andiyan tayo to generate likes, subscribers, followers, so that we feel validated as somebody who expresses thoughts and opinions. Kasi before, nung panahon ng mga print, ng mga dyaryo, wala ka namang nakukuhang outright reaction from the audience, walang comments, walang balitaktakan, so wala ka nakikitang impact sa society sa mga sinasabi mo. Basta
discussions, walang discussions, di ba?
Exactly. So kasi nakakadagdag din sa traction ng topic mo. Kaya maraming mga nasasabihang nag-generate kasi yung word na troll sa mga taong nagpo-post to generate heated discussion. So pag nagpo-put up ka doon para lang maglikha ng away, para mag-generate ng traction yung channel mo, you're a troll. Pero ngayon medyo nag-evolve na yung definition noon. So yung iba naman, tama nga yung sabi ni kanina, ni Danilo kanina, na merong pag gusto mo lang talaga mag-spread ng lies, ng fake news, propagandist ka nun, kasi it's either you're paid to do something and sineserve mo yung function mo na yun, or talaga nagbibigay ka lang talaga ng honest opinion mo about certain matter bilang isang free Filipino na pwede mag-express ng opinion. And kaya medyo thin line talaga yung nagdi-divide between that between such things.
You know, you brought out something about being paid. Sa akin kasi ang opinion ko lang, no, it's okay to be paid as a blogger kung talagang but you just have to be transparent and say this is a paid opinion, di ba? Or this is I'm doing this because I'm being paid or something or whatnot, you know. I mean, things like that. So kumbaga sa you just have to, I think wala namang problema doon di ba? What do you think?
Yes.
What do you think, Danilo? What do you think, Danilo? I mean, of course, David also. Yung being paid. Pagka sinabing bayaran naman kayo, what do you feel about it?
As long as you know na totoo din yung ipapasabi sa pagbibigyan sa'yo ng opinion, it's really critical, especially sa kids na nakikinig sa'yo, na you're saying your opinion based on something, pero alam mo sa sarili mo na hindi totoo, pero bayad ka. Yun yung hindi. Pero kung sa tingin mong tama naman, it's okay to tell everybody that you're paid to do this, and this is the truth that you're saying, and yun yung purpose mo.
So you're not misleading your audience, di ba? Parang kasi meron kang influencer ka. So when you influence, you know, that's why you're called influencer. But then there will be times wherein you know, you want to monetize or somebody will get you. Like yung traditional media, gano'n naman yun binabayaran naman ng traditional media, di ba? They get paid. And you know, so you know, there's nothing wrong with it, but for as long as you are you know, giving your opinion and then you say, well, I got paid to say this. Pwede pala yun. Pwede yun. You know what, Marge, we have another beautiful guest with us.
Sobrang tama-tama, sobrang nag-iinit yung discussion natin. So sa dami ng mga vloggers na willing to share their insights, marami from the experienced ones, from the newbies.
Ang dami ko pang gustong tanungin sa kanila.
So let's welcome Catherine Eslava, one of our friends. Taga PSF din yan. Catherine, hi. Thank you for joining us. Hi, welcome back.
Thank you for coming.
Hi, Miss V. Hello.
Hi. So please catch up with what we're talking about. But Catherine, siguro ang gusto ko munang tanungin sa iyo, what do you kasi ang vlogging naman kasi merong mga expertise, like you're an expert in what kind of saan ka nagfo-focus?
Okay, well, I started my informative content creation sa TikTok naman in terms of medical contents. Since I'm a nurse by profession and a med student as well, tita med student, I am sharing my knowledge and information on medical and myths also on health. Yan. Tapos, of course, aside from that, I ventured also into YouTube vlogging in terms naman of lifestyle and traveling, because that's also one of the things that's close to my heart. Yung traveling and sharing, kumbaga, making permanent memories of where I was, creating memories, and sharing also the tips, you know, to people who also like to travel. And also sharing the fun moments to people. Yeah, it's also good vibes for them.
Mm-hmm.
But how is it? How's your audience? I mean, how do they react to your vlogging naman?
Yan. Disclaimer, I'm not yet really a big time in vlogging. But those who give feedback regarding my travel vlogging, I received naman positive so far. Siguro kasi hindi pa masyadong malaki ang audience, kaya I'm receiving positive feedback in terms of my the things I'm doing, yung pagkukwento, ganyan, and also the editing, kasi I edit alone. And then sa informational naman in medical field, yeah, they are also positive also kasi it's informational, di ba? It's also part of the fact-checking that mga against the pamahiin and the mga kasabihan, yes, and then yung mga home remedies or yung mga what we do to self-medicate our illnesses or our discomforts, ganyan. And of course, physical also, di ba? They say, kamukha mo si ganito, kamukha mo si ganyan. Yeah, those are some of the major feedbacks I received so far.
Actually, Vips, tama yung sabi ni Catherine. Usually, napansin ko din sa mga vloggers, especially yung mga may specific topic sila. Usually, nakadugtong yun sa kung ano ginagawa nila sa buhay nila. So, kung ang profession nila is nasa medicine or nasa pagluluto. So, napupunta din yung mga topics ng mga vlog nila. Kasi that's where their passion is and doon sila magaling. And at the same time, yung mga nag-generate nilang mga viewers din kasi saka followers also want to check out kung sino ba itong vlogger na to, kung meron ba talaga siyang authenticity at meron talaga siyang authority para ikwento sa amin or ituro yung mga bagay na ipinapalabas niya. And nakakatuwa din kasi sabi nga kanina ni David at saka ni Danilo, it's very, very hard to really produce their content kasi sometimes, especially if you're starting like Catherine na nagsisimula pa lamang, you have to be a one-man show ka dyan eh. Di ba napag-usapan natin kahapon na nagkita tayo na may mga creators talaga na sila na rin yung actor, director, editor, writer. So sila pa nag-start sila, lahat yung gagawin nila yon. So it's very hard kasi you don't have a team yet. And then pagka nag-succeed ka na, maka-afford ka na mag-employ ng editor mo, ng musical scorer mo, and everything. But the charm is there eh. Yung mga viewers kasi, they really like vlogging because it's very raw. It's yung amateur flavor niya gives it a unique brand, unique look na parang accessible siya sa mga pangkaraniwang tao kasi relatable siya and mukha siyang real life reality show siya. Unlike yung mga very polished productions na napapanood mo na sa mainstream media, di ba? So kaya yung minsan din ang nakakatuwa din, if I may share lang yung mga anecdote, si Alex Gonzaga, nag-start siya bilang sa traditional route. So parang nagpunta siya ng TV5 para maging supposedly teleserye princess ng TV5. Pero hindi siya naging ganun ka-successful despite the investment and everything. And so si Alex kasi medyo as we know, may maingay siya, madaldal, tapos sabi nga iba may ADHD daw and everything. So may ADHD kasi parang hindi mapakali pagka meron siyang bisita talaga kinakalikot niya ganyan. So sa unang tingin, kala mo kapintasan yun, di ba? Para nakaka-off. Lalo hindi siya pwede maging parang teleserye princess. But ang naging smart way doon is kung ano yung kapintasan niya, ginawa niyang yun ang selling point niya. Yun yung unique sa kanya eh. So pinihit niya, kaya yun ang naging charm niya sa pag-vlog niya. Kaya siya sinundan kasi yung pagiging makulit niya, pagiging makakalikot niya, kinapitalize niya. Kaya lumaki yung kanyang engagement. So, sina David, si Catherine, si Danilo, I'm sure alam yung mga gano'n na yung mga vloggers, di ba, parang be authentic. Yun naman talaga yung parang pinaka talagang sikreto, recipes of vlogging.
I think you really have to find your niche.
Yes.
Diba? You have to find your niche. Kasi as you were saying, talagang iba-iba. I mean, what would be the flavor that the audience that you want? Diba, that you want to capture. You were about to say something, Catherine.
Yes po, I would really like to agree much doon sa sinabi na the key in vlogging is not really more of the production eh. Sometimes people really appreciate you for the authenticity and for the story you share. Kasi like for example, nabanggit na rin naman niya si vlogger, si Alex, diba? Actually, I was inspired by her. Kasi yung pagkamaingay niya, yun sometimes yung mga kapintasan kasi of yung flaws natin can be misunderstood. pagka nakikita ka nila sa mga posts mo na paunti-unti lang, nag-post ka sa stories mo, ganito, nag-post ka sa wall mo, ganito, and then people tend to connect the dots without really knowing you. And then sometimes when they meet you, they see a side of you na hindi tugma sa posts mo, and then they get to already conclude who you really are. Kumbaga, ay, hindi naman siya ganyan na, bakit, diba? So they get to judge you already, they make a conclusion of who you really are based on the clips or the snaps that they see from your social media. But because of content creation, of vlogging, di ba, yung the rawness of it shows you all the sides of yourself, and they nako-connect the dots nila, and then they say, it's possible na she has this side, it's authentic, and it's okay.
Yeah.
It's a good thing din pala. It's, that's what makes her special among others. That's what makes her unique. And that's what makes people keep watching you. Even if sa simula pa lang, konti pa lang, that will make them loyal. Kumbaga, wanting to watch more. Mabibitin na sila sa mga pinapanood nila sa'yo.
Yes.
So it becomes a people's media, actually. It's tao talaga. Kumbaga, now, if it's either your life is interesting or not, I guess, or whatever you need to say. Or, Danilo, hindi naman lahat ng mga vloggers are successful in a way, no?
Yes, not all content creators, lahat ng papasok sa mundo ng content creation is magiging successful agad.
Yeah.
Especially, minsan di naman ka-interesado ang buhay natin para i-share sa social media, which is true. Basically, I started way back 2017 and struggled kasi I don't know how to start. Di ko alam kung ano yung niche ko na sinabi niyo, Miss Naman Vivian. So basically, if you're planning to start being a content creator, especially producing videos on social media, you need to find your niche. Tama naman yung sinabi. Pero for me, sa aking sariling opinion, it's okay to be random muna. Like chop suey ba tawag nila? Like halo-halo, stuff like that. Pero if you want to be successful, like parang rocket science ko na to, like parang ganon, find your niche talaga. At huwag kang mag-vlog na patungkol sa sarili mo as long as, kasi di ka pa naman sikat eh. Bakit mo iba-vlog yung sarili mo? Sino manonood sa'yo? Diba? Sino manonood sa'yo? Ay, dito, pupunta to, kakain ako sa restaurant na to. Yun pa lang yung video mo. Sino manonood? It depends. Depende.
Like Catherine. Si Catherine may niche eh. Diba?
Oo. Kumbaga, ang pinaka-importante sa lahat, know your viewers, understand your viewers, create videos for your viewers. Parang, ang akin kasi, nag-transition ako from random vlogs to unboxing, product review, into travel, culture, and social experiment. So, mas nagustuhan nila ako sa social experiment. So, way back May, so there is an Indian national pumunta dito sa Pilipinas. So sikat siya sa kanilang lugar. So million na yung subscriber niya. So nag-reach out siya sa Vloggers Philippines na pwede ba samahan niyo ako? Hindi ako familiar sa lugar, sa Pilipinas. And on that time, sinamahan ko siya. And then yung viewers niya napunta sa akin.
Okay.
So yung nag-collab kami, yung viewers niya napunta sa akin. So that's the importance of collaboration then. Like, kasi matututo ka, mag-earn ka, at you learn from each other. Ayun nga. So yung mga viewers ko ngayon, more on Indian. So kailangan English talaga.
Okay, we'll pause for a commercial first, but this is very important. Let's go back to that subject kasi yung discussion natin yan, because at least we can give tips to our listeners who wants to get into vlogging, di ba? Okay, we'll come back after this commercial.
The Litrato Philippines, hosted by Mike Francisco and Michelle Encarnacion, showcases a variety of wonderful, uplifting beauty queens from all over the world, Philippine tourism, culture, and lifestyle, and issues being faced in our country. Catch them Monday to Friday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. on Radio Bandido TV, Channel 224 Sky Cable, TV Plus boxes, digital free-to-air Channel 29, Facebook.com/DZRJ 810 a.m. and YouTube channel DZRJ 810 a.m. Radio Bandido.
UGM, Ugnayang Gobyerno at Mamamayan, ang programang humuhugot sa mga isyung may kinalaman sa pang-araw-araw nating buhay at tumatalakay sa halo-halong usapin na may kabuluhan sa ating lahat at may pake sa bawat isang mamamayan. Ginagawa ang pagtatalakay sa istilong umpukan at masayang kwentuhan. Bukod sa mga balita ni Mastermind Raul Vertudazo, hinihimay din ng UGM kung bakit mahalaga sa atin ang mga desisyon ng gobyerno at kung ano ang magiging epekto nito sa ating pang-araw-araw na buhay. Nagbibigay impormasyon din kung ano-ano at aling-aling ahensya ang pwedeng tumulong at tumugon sa problema ng mga mamamayan. Nagbibigay din ng kaalaman ang UGM sa mga bagay na may kinlaman sa pagmamay-ari ng lupa upang magkaroon ng kalasag ang mga iligal na pinapaalis, dinedemolis at inaagawan ng lupa ng mga land grabbers. Kaya wag tantanan ang UGM, Ugnayang Gobyerno at Mamamayan, Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 5 hanggang alas 7 ng umaga. Gumising ng maaga at tumutok sa Radio Bandido TV para informed ka. Watch Monday to Friday from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m.
on Radio Bandido TV,
Channel 224 Sky Cable, free-to-air Channel 29, TV Plus boxes, DZRJ 810 a.m., Facebook/DZRJ 810 a.m., and on YouTube channel
DZRJ 810 a.m. Radio Bandido. Education Radio, hosted by Pia Morato, is on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Radio Bandido TV, Channel 224 Sky Cable, TV Plus boxes, digital free-to-air Channel 29, Facebook.com/DZRJ 810 a.m. and YouTube channel DZRJ 810 a.m. Radio Bandido. This brings service to all educators and learners of every age. The program guests include secretaries, dignitaries, ambassadors, lawmakers, professors, volunteers, and heroes, all dedicated to contribute to this valuable advocacy. We take the streets to the classroom and the classroom to the streets. Chachahin Mo Baby is a news-oriented program that tackles topical issues and headlines with the support of DZRJ field reporters. Hosted by the legendary Jimmy Morato, Monday to Friday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Radio Bandido TV, Channel 224 Sky Cable, TV Plus boxes, digital free-to-air Channel 29, DZRJ 810 a.m., Facebook.com/DZRJ 810 a.m., and on YouTube channel DZRJ 810 a.m. Radio Bandido.
May problema ka ba sa asawa, kaibigan, katrabaho, boss o negosyo? Tanong mo, sagot nila attorney. Mag-PM lang ng inyong problema at sasagutin iyan live ng abogado ng bayan na sina Attorney Nikki De Vega at Attorney Carlo Nicolas. Libreng payo ng abogado mula kina Attorney Nikki at Attorney Carlo. Ang Buhay at Batas ay isang programa na nagsasanib ng samut-saring mukha ng buhay at iba't ibang aspekto ng batas. Sabi nga nila, ang buhay ay parang batas. Paminsan mahirap, pero may abogadong tutulong sa'yo. Watch them every Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m.
on Radio Bandido TV,
Channel 224 Sky Cable, free-to-air Channel 29, TV Plus boxes, DZRJ 810 a.m., Facebook.com/DZRJ 810 a.m. or on YouTube channel
DZRJ 810 a.m. Radio Bandido.
Magandang araw po.
Sa Mindanao, ako si Jude at your service.
Samahan niyo po ako sa mga kwentuhang lokala, turismo, usapang serbisyo ng buhay at kabuhayan, kalusugan at kalikasan, kultura, sining at kasaysayan dito sa Bayan ni Juan. Sa bayang mapapakinggan at mapapanood sa DZRJ 8:10 AM ang Radyo Bandido sa Metro Manila. DZRJ Radyo Bandido TV, available sa Sky Cable Channel 224 at sa mga digital box ng GMA Affordabox, ABS-CBN TV Plus Box, Sulit TV Box ng TV5, live sa Facebook, www.facebook.com/DZRJ810AM at DZRJ810AM Radyo Bandido sa YouTube channel tuwing araw ng linggo, alas 3 hanggang alas 4 ng hapon dito sa Bayan ni Juan.
Contra Birada is back on Radio Bandido TV, simulcast on DZRJ 8:10 AM. Hosted by former spokesperson and chief legal counsel of President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, attorney Salvador Sal Panelo. Watch and listen as he talks about the latest news topics and events. Monday to Friday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. on Sky Cable Channel 224, all DTT boxes, Facebook.com/DZRJ 810 AM, and YouTube channel DZRJ 810 AM Radio Bandido.
Be enlightened with inspiring stories. Interesting biblical features. And insightful interviews with the pillars of our Catholic faith.
Chit Chat with Double V with host Vivian Velez is a program that breaks down important national concerns, events, and stories, featuring newsmaker interviews and compelling features to add context, clarity, and answer the questions on your mind. Every Sundays from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. on Radio Bandido TV, Channel 224 Sky Cable, TV Plus boxes, GMA Affordabox, Easy Box, and all DTT boxes. Simulcast on DZRJ 810 AM. Seen on Facebook/DZRJ 810 AM and YouTube channel DZRJ 810 AM Radio Bandido.
Ayan, we are back to Chit Chat. Monj, we are with our beautiful vloggers dito. Kanina, bago tayo nag-commercial, tinatanong natin si Danilo, no? Yung mga niche, no? Ngayon, tanungin nga natin sila isa-isa kung what does it take to be a vlogger? Meaning, you know, what tips we can give to yung mga gusto pa muna mag-umpisa. Let's start with Catherine.
Hi, what does it take to be a vlogger? Pang Miss Universe. Actually,
because it is a creative career, diba? It's really a creative career. Aside from those news and stuff like that, it's really yung pinag-uusapan natin that you'll have to find your niche. So it is a creative content that you have to put out. So what can you give them?
yeah, for me, number one, really, you have to want it first. You have to want it first. And then second, wanting is also not enough. You really have to commit also. Because sometimes wanting something and not committing to it is like a wish. It's not a goal. Diba? You won't act on it eh. But when you're committed to providing value through your videos, regardless kung syempre nabanggit nga kanina, we get validations from views and likes, that's already given, di ba? Wag na tayo magpanggap na hindi, di ba? It's part of it. But first, you have to want it, and then you have to decide to commit to it. And remind yourself that you're in the entertainment industry to give value. The mindset of, yes, nandun na tayo sa we would like to have the validation, but it would only come secondarily. Before we think of it, I would always ask myself, what is the value that I am giving for me to deserve those validation in the first place? Are my contents valuable to them? And then lastly, of course, to remind also ourselves that take a break sometimes, since content creation is with hawak natin ng oras natin, di ba? Let's not also be consumed by it, be toxic, di ba? Kasi pagka nalamon na tayo dyan, nako, kailangan ko mag-post ng ganito, nako, ganito, ganyan, we already lose track of why we are doing it. And when we are already so focused on the numbers, I'm not saying we don't focus on the numbers, but what I'm saying is when we get so focused na that we lose track na of the purpose of why of the joy, diba? Of the journey of why we're doing it. Have fun, commit, and remind ourselves of the reason why we started it in the first place.
Yes. Maganda na sabi ni Catherine, Vivs, dagdag ko na sa sinabi niya kasi yung sinasabi ng toxicity, totoo yun dahil I've heard vloggers na sobra silang na-define ng number of likes and subscribers. Pagka naglabas sila ng content, for example, and then mas mababa yung engagement compared sa mga previous, nade-depress sila at akala nila nalalaos na sila, akala nila they're not relevant anymore. So it gets to their mind and sometimes it affects their way of life. And tama yung sabi ni Catherine kasi parang your goal should be not about to gratify yourself, not really to generate adoration from people, but about changing people's lives. Kasi if you're able to transform, for example, one family, by inspiring them, by empowering them through the content that you create, that's more than enough for you as a vlogger kasi you're creating transformation and empowerment to your audience. So it should not be self-centered din talaga kasi talagang yun ang mapupunta tayo sa toxicity pagka ganun.
That's very well said, Monch. Talagang, because of that goes to yung managing the competition also, di ba? So when we manage that competition, that there's not really it's not a competition at all, then if we can understand that. Pero David John, I just want to ask you, can it be monetized? Is it a career? Can it be a career, a full-time career?
Yes po. There are a lot of vloggers, TikTokers, Facebook influencers, content creators that are being paid from the contents that they do. Even I know if you have heard Pipay, she's my friend and meron siyang sobrang random na content, matutulog lang or tatawa lang. She's paid for that. She's paid for laughing, for sleeping, for even just walking walking somewhere or eating somewhere. She's being paid to do that. And I do sometimes get paid just by, washing my face. Something like that. Yun yung mga nakakatuwa din sa paggagawa ng content kasi you promote something, you get paid, you do what you love, and yun, may mga bonuses pa. You receive things, you receive shirts, you receive anything, any material things. Even yun nga po, ang money is also one big part of being a content creator. Aside from you being an influence to everybody, you can also get monetized through social media.
But is it enough? Is it enough? I mean, malaki ba? Malaki ba? Malaki.
If you are really a big content creator, as in
mga magkano? Let's talk about figures.
Mga po, ganun po yung kita ng yung mga malalaki po talagang content creators. Ang kita po talaga nila is hindi na po lalagpas ng 6 digits. Hindi bababa ng 6 digits.
Wow!
Yung mga nabanggit nyo kaninang mga famous vloggers, yon. Sila po yung mga nagtatop ngayon sa YouTube. Kapag nag-search po kayo sa Google, sila yung mga top na may pinakamalaking network through vlogging lang. Full-time vloggers.
I see. Oh my gosh.
So,
Lalo na sa mga YouTubes, di ba? I mean, I know YouTubes can be monetized, di ba?
yes.
So, Danilo, what are ano naman ang mga kailangan para maging vlogger ka? Do you need any gear or any gadgets or any, wala naman?
Well, it's not about the gear or the production na ginagamit mo para sa pag-release ng content mo. It's all about the content you produce on your social media platform. We need to put value first to our content before we earn stuff like that. And sa mga bago, sa mga aspiring content creator diyan na gusto pasukin ang mundo ng vlogging or pagiging content creator, dapat passionate ka, be yourself. Kasi pag di ka passionate, kasi at the end of frustration, mga ganyan, hindi nag-hit yung video ko, ganun. Parang madadown ka pag di mo passion, tapos mag-stop ka, di mo na naman siya i-continue, ganito, ganyan. So, ma-advise ko lang sa kanila is, if you start vlogging or being a content creator, passionate ka dapat. Wag mo isipin muna yung money, earnings, stuff like that. Enjoyin mo lang. Enjoyin mo lang kasi at the end naman,
hobby, parang hobby.
Mo lang siyang hobby, parang extra na lang siguro yung kikita ka, stuff like that. Pero when it comes into monetary or monetization, malaki talaga kasi ang pagiging content creator, ang daming opportunity na papasok sa iyo. Minsan hindi mo na mapapansin yung earnings mo sa YouTube or sa Facebook kasi halos lahat na ng ginagastos mo comes from sponsor na, like brands, parang gano'n, na lahat na lang ng ginagamit mo sa bahay, sponsor yan, sponsor yan, gawin mo. Di mo na napapansin, di mo na rin I'm not earning pa, pero based on my friends, like, mga ibang vlogger dyan na kumikita na, nagkukwento rin naman sila sa amin about regarding on paano ba yung kitaan dyan, ganito, ganyan, masaya ba? Actually, Ma'am Vivian, malaki po talaga. Tama po yung sabi ni David na yung mga big time vlogger na talaga, nagsi-6 digit na talaga yun. Like, they paid for that. Like, kahit maglakad lang sa ganito, hawakan lang ng simple yung sabon, babayaran sila dyan. You know.
Yes.
Bonj, I think we are in the wrong business.
Oo nga, actually napapaisip na rin ako. Totoo. Hindi, actually nabanggit nga kanina ni, yung dugtungan ko yung sinabi ni Danilo kanina, kasi yung, pag, you should be interested with what you do, tapos you can capitalize with on your passion, in your fascination. For example, if you're a collector of toys, just unboxing your sets in front of the camera, sharing to your fellow collectors yung kung paano yung magiging review mo, ano yung mga pros and cons ng binili mong set. Ano yan makakahanap ka talaga ng niche mo. Tsaka meron kasing need. May need sa mga audience to find similar-minded individuals. For example, yung mga nagko-collect ng branded clothes, shoes, or ng mga gadgets, or what have you. Naghahanap talaga sila ng mga tao na mapupulutan nila ng mga instructions, ng mga tips on how to use certain things. Like for me, ako for example, gusto ko matuto how to repair bags. For example, nasira yung bag ko, naghahanap ako sa YouTube. Ang daming galabasan ng mga mga instructional, mga self-taught quick fixes. So maraming niche, you just have to do what you love to do and share it. And di ba sabi nga, build and they will come. So just build and they will come. Your audience will come for you, they will search for you, and eventually malalaman naman, wow, ang laka-laka na ng followers ko, meron pala akong na underserved market. Basta gawin mo lang ng gawin, sabi nga ni Katrin kanina, you have to be diligent about it. Kailangan mong maging masigasig sa ginagawa mo, wag kang hihinto. And sabi nga ni Danilo at saka ni David, wag kang madi-discourage din kung bumababa yung engagement mo kasi nag-aano ka especially for beginning. Kumbaga parang naghahanap ka ng niche mo tsaka ng audience mo, ganun lang siya simula, birth pains, di ba, kung tutuusin nga. Si Catherine nga.
You never know when you're gonna hit it, di ba?
Yes.
I mean, baka may bigla kang content or something that, oh my gosh, sometimes, I hear that na, oh, bakit nag-hit yun, di ba? parang you don't even know kung bakit, no? I think timing is very important, right? Yung timing, and then of course research, and yung sinasabi, napaka-importante, no? Bago tayo nag-commercial, yung sinabi ni Danilo na collaboration.
Yes.
'Di ba? Parang marami na akong naririnig na gano'n na nagko-collab at nagtutulungan. And with your community, do you do that? I mean, with other vloggers?
Basically, one of our guidelines dun sa Vloggers Philippines is parang matuto na makipag-collab sa bawat isa, kasi malaking bagay yon, kasi at the same time, matututo ka. You will learn from each other talaga pag nagko-collab ka, at of course, you will be giving a chance as well to advertise, to endorse your works from other YouTube channel or other content creators, like yung nangyari sa akin, like from that friend from India. So most of my viewers na is from India na. So I know my viewers already kung ano yung mga gusto nila. Ang pinakagigil na gigil nila, vlog about Philippines, ganito, normal life sa Pilipinas. So yun yung normal na ginagawa ko ngayon.
Marunong ka na Bollywood dance.
It's a no-no. It's a no-no sa akin.
Okay.
Yun lang. Tapos, ano pa bang mabibigay? At saka po, consistency, tama po yung sinabi nyo. Kasi bawat social media platform po meron po tayong tinatawag na algorithm. So, mayroon din may pag-aaralan ka din talaga on every social media platform. Pag-aaralan mo, kailangan weekly kang nag-upload, ganito, ganyan. Kasi minsan po, Ma'am Vivian, pag siguro 2 weeks ka na hindi nakapag-upload, kung ba yung reach mo, kumbaga yung recommendation ng video or post mo, parang bababa. So, kailangan
consistent.
TikTok po, sa TikTok, when you produce videos or content sa TikTok, may algorithm din yan. Kumbaga, kunyari, nag-upload ka ng video, tapos nag-shoot ka, ayaw mo, dinilit mo, back to zero ka. Yung reach mo, depende na lang kung loyal talaga yung followers mo. Kasi ang pinakamabilis na social media platform na mag-grow ngayon is TikTok talaga. TikTok, and after that, pag naging successful sila sa TikTok, they transition into YouTube. Kailangan mapag-aralan nila na kung paano nila mapapunta yung viewers nila into other social media platform. Basically po, lahat po ng sumisikat sa TikTok, nag-start mag-YouTube. Yun yung strategy na Pero pinaka-importante talaga is be you.
Be original.
And consistency, pwede mag-stop, pero wag titigil ng matagal. Dire-diretso lang, and the most important thing is passionate ka about it. And you love kung ano yung ginagawa.
Oh, that's ang gandang that's a good advice, no, to yung mga gusto pang pumasok. Kami ni Monch medyo nag-iisip na. Kasi
actually,
yeah, go ahead.
Totoo, Vibs. And actually, alam mo, pag tumingin ka lang sa paligid mo, kasi pwede kasi siya maging passive income. So kung meron ka talagang primary work, pero you want to earn something from a sideline work or project, you can do it lalo na kung meron ka mga collection na hindi mo naman talaga na ROI or hindi mo na ma-monetize. You can monetize them. Like for example, ako, ang dami kong hilig kasi ako mag-collect ng Lego. So parang plano ko talagang gumawa din ng vlog na para ina-unbox ko sila or sinishare ko yung mga review, parang ganun-ganun. Bali natin, ganun. So marami, unlimited possibility sa lahat ng mga nakikinig nating listeners. Just look around you. If you have something that you're very passionate about, you can make money out of everything, if anything, so long as you really like what you're doing.
Correct. Any parting words, Catherine, or any advice that you want to give?
Tawag nito, bigyan natin chance sa ating mga vloggers to promote their channels and their
your handles, please. Please promote.
Sige.
Okay.
Catherine. Ladies first.
Ladies first. Ladies first. Yeah, to answer yung pahabol na question, I would like to quick lang to remind also people na mag-start also that becoming an influencer or content creator doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, you have the voice over the world. The moment that you influence one person to change a lifestyle from bad to good, the moment, you know, this just happened recently by posting your gym journey and your friends start also focusing on their health and their fitness, then you're already an influencer. Because it's also the same as being a leader. You don't have to lead a pack of wolves. As long as you have one follower, you are already a leader. You are already an influencer. And protect that voice because someone is listening, someone is following you already. That's already a significance. So, thank you. Please follow me on TikTok. It's at Katrina Eslava. Ayan siya, continuous lang. At Katrina Eslava. Same also in YouTube. My starting pa lang sa YouTube. So I hope you guys also support me on YouTube, not just on TikTok. I would agree kasi kay Danilo na mabilis lang sa TikTok. I can grow fast. Also, I have been growing faster sa TikTok rather than YouTube. And I am also thinking about transferring them later on, diba, sa YouTube. Yeah. Finding that, ang tawag mo doon, the timing, and yes, when, what content also, diba? There, Katrina Eslava on all across social media, TikTok, YouTube, my Facebook page also, Katrina Eslava, official lang siya sa Facebook. That's all. Thank you so much for having me.
Yung Katrina is double E, Katrina Eslava. Okay, David John.
Hello po, yun lang. Just a quick advice to everybody. If you are going to create a content for the good influence of everybody. Yeah, for the good. Yun lang naman yung goal natin. We create contents because we want to influence, and that's when you are going to be called influencer and content creator. And if you are going to follow me, please follow me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook through at David John Yatco. David John and Yatco is spelled as YATCO. Yun lang naman po.
Okay. David John Yatco.
Yes.
In all the
social media.
Yeah. Thank you. And of course, Danilo.
Hello guys, so if you haven't met me before guys, so I'm Dan. I do random videos on my YouTube channel. So my YouTube channel name is Ilocanong Inglesiero. So you can search that on the platform, on YouTube, on TikTok, and also especially on Facebook, which is I do random vlogs, especially related about our country, Philippines, culture, food, and social experiment. And also guys, I would like to invite you to join Vloggers Philippines community as well if you want to learn and exchange ideas when it comes into vlogging. That's all. Maraming salamat.
Okay, what is it? Ilocanong
Inglesiero.
Okay. Well, that's good. Okay, well, that was a great, this is really, kulang ang oras natin, with all of our, with David John, Catherine, and of course, Danilo. Kulang na kulang to. We'll do it again and we'll give more tips, diba? Doon sa mga gustong nag-aspire to be a vlogger. And thank you much. You want to say something?
Thank you din, Viv. Thank you sa ating mga guests. And special shout out sa mga nakikinig nating friends na lagi nakasupport, si Chester, si Trish, si Irene, si Mo, si Teo, si Darcy, at maraming pang iba. Makasama natin sa PSF, sina JB, sina Mariel, at saka sina Ipe. Yeah, maraming salamat po sa inyo. Hanggang next episode.
Thank you so much and we'll see you again next Sunday. Bye-bye!
Bye! Thank you very much.